actually really like the colors last ones.
Hey guys, week 11, some week 10 and week 11. Anyway, here at the Lexington 2012 Gallery Hop with
Christy Allison.
Christy Allison, who is the
Art Director
of
Neurorestorative.
That's the place where I help the brain injury clients through music. She does the other end of it. She does artwork. Do you like my hand motions, guys? That's awesome. Anyway, so tell us a little bit about it.
We have classes Monday through Thursday, and the clients have different groups they participate in, like music and art. And when they have art group, it's just a way to vent and let out their creative side. A lot of the clients actually had art courses previous to their injuries, so it allows them to connect to something that they did before their accident. So it's a good way to connect.
So where's the macaroni glued on the paper? That's what people that have injuries do, right?
Definitely not. This is one awesome example. One of the clients in Louisville created this. It's made with melted crayons and using a hairdryer. So it creates.
Sweet, I didn't know that.
It takes a lot of patience and. But anyway, in January, this client took lots of prompts to do artwork, and
a prompt is a reminder.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
now,
keep watching.
And I think he did this August 2012. When he did it, all I had to do was say what the project was. He looked at the description board for directions and got to it after he picked his image. And he chose Brownie because Brownie was a dog he had previous to his injury. And not only did it make him proud that he created something that reminded him of something special, but his sisters and family appreciated it a lot too.
So see, that's part of what we're doing. You know, I mean, obviously the Dark 30 thing is the main focus of these updates, but you get the real other end of it, because a lot of people don't have an outlet or an expression, and there's not a lot of funds that goes around to help the three causes we're helping. So what we like to do is help people be creative. It gets both sides of the brain talking. It helps you to heal, and if you're quadriplegic like Charles, it gives you something to do so you don't, get really bored. And, Charles has told me that ever since we've picked up on the Dark 30 thing, he's really happy to be doing it just because he didn't think he'd ever do it again. And he's really energized about it. So if, much like with this guy's artwork, I know his name, but legally I'm not allowed to say it. If he can do this in his mind, hopefully he will think, well, what else can I do? And then you can start taking steps forward. Because, when you have an injury or you come back from the war and you're injured and wounded and your life's completely different, are you the same person? Are you going to have the same motivations and stuff like that? So that's kind of what we're doing. What we're going to do now is we're going to pause, and I'll pick it up in a minute because we're going to look at some other pictures instead of just walking you around and making it mumbo jumbo. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I'm sure there'll be something else on it funny, but now comes the picture part. Hi, how are you? This is a former musician's piece. I know him, like I said, legally I can't say his name, but here's the backstory.
This client's father came in a couple months ago and showed me some of his artwork that he had done previous to his injury. And I always knew that he was an artist, but I didn't know how detailed. Pretty detailed. In January when I started working with him, I couldn't get him to cover more than like a 4x4 inch square of a canvas because he wanted to focus on that one specific detail. Now he covers the background first until he gets to detail because he knows that's the process of things. But he's come a long way. And
the difficulty you guys probably don't understand. I mean, this is a large piece, probably what? How big is this?
Like 24 by...
It's as big as the Empire State Building. Anyway, the guy we're talking about basically has little to zero use of his entire left arm.
Right.
And he's in a wheelchair.
On an occupational therapist standpoint, from my sister and everything, knowing he used to not reach for the paintbrush and stuff that would be a foot away from him, so we kept pushing it further and further away. That way he would have more mobility in his arm. So it's not just a venting relief it's a physical therapy, an occupational therapy, all of the above.
Something real instead of just saying, hey, let's put these rings on these cones.
Yeah.
Well, that is useful, you know, if you were in that position. Wouldn't it be more fun to actually do something you want
Than
instead of
putting
going,
push pins on a ball.
yay, here we go. All right, we're going to pause and act like we're not jibber-jabbering. Okay. And what you guys probably don't know is recently, earlier this year, still in the making, but it's pretty much 100% done, which means it's not really done, but close enough for rock and roll. Anyway, I am helping produce and play a little bit on. The clients have written a bunch of songs, you know, original songs, funny songs, cool songs, serious songs, whatever. And this guy has left neglect, and that's where your body doesn't recognize you got the left side. So his left side's not so hot, but he still can use it. But I've got him playing the drums, and he used to be an artist, not serious artist, but you know, he enjoyed art prior to his injury. And he sent me a picture on a text message, and he was like, hey, what's the name of this album I'm painting? And it was Kiss's Destroyer. And I was like, well, it's Destroyer by Kiss. And then I looked closer at the picture, and right beside the painting is the freaking album that he's painting it off of. I wanted to kill him, but he's a great guy. Little do you guys know, actually all the clients built this entire building. I mean, it took a good 3 or 4 days, but it happened. Hey, hey, hey. So people are coming in now. Thank you guys for your support. Don't forget the Dark 30 album's 50-60% done. And I will see you guys next week when who knows what the hell we'll have on here. Rock and roll. Oh, one more thing. Here's Lacey. Hey guys, one last thing. I wanted to get Sarah Hahn in. She is the
Gallery manager at Awesome Inc.
Gallery manager at Awesome Inc. Dot something. .com, .tv, .art. Anyway, I'll look that up and put it in the edit. But she is the gallery manager, and thank you for having this and putting this on.
You're welcome, my pleasure.
That's right. See, she smiles a lot, says all the right things. She's really a serial killer. Not really, though. All right. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Nice
All
meeting you.
right. You too.